Okay, today is May 14th, 2022. This time is 3:12 a.m. So this car or truck, whatever you want to call it, they don't live there. These are gang stalkers. All these people in this neighborhood are gang stalkers. This is one of the main people who attacks me. These people. And so who this person is, I have no idea. But he is recruiting people. This guy with this white van. He recruiting people. Tell you the truth, I think they all are recruiting people. The people that's on the left side of us, that young people, because they're not a couple, they are recruiting people. That he's here in this house, the two houses on the side of us. Some guys, this is a burnt house on this side of us, on the right side of us. It's burnt on the inside, but some young guys goes in there. Then the house next to that, they are gang stalkers who they both go down to the people on the left side of us. I haven't really seen the people in the back of us are recruiting people because I'm steady seeing different cars. Either when they go to the meetings, which the police, the sheriff department, and the military have these community watch meetings, and they spreading all type of lies about me and my sister. Now my sister, she can't even do nothing for herself, not one thing, but they still attacking her. I don't know what they're telling these people. I have no idea of what they're saying, that these people feel that they can murder us. Some people say they're saying that we are terrorists. I know nothing about being a terrorist. I do know they be saying something about my sex life, which I don't even have sex. And when I did, I'm grown. I can. That's between me and God. When I commit sin, I'm sinning against my own body, and I was sinning against God. Um, I'm quite sure they doing the same thing that I'm doing. Um, so this person here is going to be here all morning. They're going to be here until about 9 or 10, I think it is. But what they're doing is using the lights on their cars to attack us. The lights on their cars, in their trunk, they have it set up in the trunk for it to release through the lights, which is direct energy and smart does. All this cloudiness that's out here is not cloudy in real life. It's not cloudy. There is energy from the cars and from the porch lights and from the street lights. They rewiring everything. Is releasing out this direct energy. And if you pay attention, you can tell that you can't breathe as well as you used to when you're outside. Even inside, because those smart meters that they put on our houses releases energy within your house. If you got your couches against the walls, this stuff is attacking your body. They actually can control it from the office. I'm going to go a little further. So they got it at 3:12 a.m. And I'm going to skip on down through the night. Okay, this is that car. And you don't see that light over here lit up, but you do over here. And they're gonna be there. Whoever this is gonna be there until he leaves. I don't know if that's a male or female because I couldn't tell. Kind of walk like a woman. Um, but these are the kind of trucks that can release. When I say release, I mean it shoot out from the lights. I've seen it. At my house, when I be at my house, because this is my sister's house. When I'm home at my house and I will go home and cut my grass and rake the yard and be outside, I would actually see them. They'll start riding by, and I could see it like pulsate, like shoot out from the lights. These people are very dangerous. And then they get regular citizens to join in because they're making them promises. They promising that their children will have the best schools. They promising them homes and uh, cars or whatever. You know, they telling them that they'll never want for nothing. But the thing is, they're not promising them their soul salvation. Because once you join in with these people, you know, you God enemy. And I don't know what all this here, these here red thing that's up under the ground. It's in the backyard too. I don't know what all this stuff is. Anyway, it may not be nuts, maybe some discoloration. I don't know. All I know is that we burns our whole entire floor. It's hard for me. I can't even sit with my feet fat on the floor without my feet burning. I can't even sit with my feet propped up because they still burn. It's like they giving me voodoo or something. They just burns my legs and burn my feet and dry out my skin. They cause us dehydration. They have some type of energy that's going inside my body that's making me swell up. My stomach is just big. I've had 4 children and I was still able to lose this belly. This right here, I don't know what they putting in me, but it just got my stomach swollen. I mean, put a lot of weight on me. I've never been this large, not even pregnant. I didn't weigh this much. But this is what these people are doing. So I'm going to go up a little further. See, they had that light on all night. And a woman just came over here, and I'm going to show her too. She going to be on this video. Those lights, what she had on her car burnt my stomach. I don't know how long she was sitting over here. She was sitting right over here. It's a little silver car. And then once she saw that, evidently, see, everything I do, when I'm looking out my window and I catch them doing something, somehow they get a text because they put something in my eyes that they know what I'm seeing. They see what I see. So as soon as I saw her sitting over there, because when I first closed the curtains, I didn't see it until I looked at my security system. And I saw the car sitting there, so I looked out the window again. That's when she pulled off and pulled over here, like she, doing something. Cause she could have turned off in their yard. She did that on meanness. That's why she gonna get in a car wreck. Okay, the time is right here. This is the time, 8:59. I don't know what time they come out their house. I never did see them come out. But they went in the house, so I guess they went out. But this how they get promotions, by doing this type of thing. And these people really think they're doing something. And I do believe he believed in Jesus, because before those people went over there, he had a Christmas wreath on his door and some Christmas lights out there. And then a sports car went over there and talked to him. And then a blue truck went over there. And after that blue truck, um, the Christmas lights went off, and there's somebody right. The Christmas lights went off, and the Christmas wreath came off the door. It looked like him there. And see, he sits with his door open because he got something on that door. There's something on that door, some type of weapon or something. Because he'll leave that door open, and he'll be way back in the back doing other stuff. One day I saw he was back there jumping on something with his son, and I could see, that's when I saw that thing on the door. So that's why he had that door open, because he releasing something from within. And then him and some guy was doing something. It was like a movie projector or something. They had some type of energy. It was like a white thing coming over here from his van, and it started down here, and then it came all the way to my bedroom window. It moved from here to my bedroom window, like a white cloud or something, but it was from over here to over here. But they all work together. They go to the meetings, so they all know what's going on, and they pretty much kind of work together. They know what, that each other doing against Stalkers. This is what they do. This is the third house we've been in 6 years, and every house we went to, the whole neighborhood gang Stalkers, because the sheriff department have them doing it. I mean, they dressed in uniform. That's why I know it's the sheriff's department, because they be dressed in uniform. Now, these people that came here with the dress in uniform, they were dressed in regular street clothes, but they came in big trucks. And there was a woman too. I don't know who that woman was, but they talked to the older man that be over there. That's when they put that burgundy car. That burgundy car sat there until November to March without moving. So in March, they began going over there, moving it and driving it off. I guess they use that for whatever. They don't want people to see their regular car, because they'll put packages in there. Unless it's just good on gas. They must be giving them, I don't know what they're giving them. I mean, some people, they just give them like gift cards to Walmart. But the people that's really heavy duty, attacking us, pretty much killing us, I don't know what all they give them. I know this one woman, she said that they talked her best friend into gang stalking her, and she got a brand new car. And then when she found out they were going to poison her friend, she told a friend, and then they started gang stalking her. This is what they do. They poison us. They'll poison. They'll break in your house and poison your food. They'll break in your house and rearrange your furniture. They actually have put some women to sleep and rape them. These people, they'll do anything. And then our own family will turn against us. Our own family will turn against us. So whoever that person is, evident, there goes somebody right there. Look at that person right there. That's a woman. But he didn't even have to do all that. He ran over that trash there too. I don't know why the trash people won't pick it up. Somebody need to go back there in that backyard and clean it up too. This is the house where that guy was staying in a little small house behind there. I think they had him doing something up under the house because he was actually doing something up under the house. And I was in prayer one day and I saw a hole under the ground and a shovel beside the hole. And when I went outside, I saw a shovel against that little house. I know he was going up under the house because the crawl space, the whole door would be off and set to the side. Then he would close it up. So I'm thinking where they had air conditioner, where they had the air conditioner is gone. I think they put something, they rigged something up under that house and have it connected to this house because that's why my feet be burning. Bama feet burns too, and they dehydrate us and sending some kind of hot air of hot something up in our private area. And it's being controlled by someone. Someone is controlling. Actually, someone was controlling the lights last night because I looked out the window and the lights was off. And I tried to cut the lights on and it wouldn't come on. So I said something to my daughter and she walked up and cut the light on. It was cut on. She said, "You went over there and cut the light off." I said, "No, I didn't. When I looked out the window, it was already off." She said, "Well, I didn't. The light was on when she went outside. When she came in, the light cut off." Because I looked at it on the security system. So when I tried to cut the lights back on, the lights would not cut on. And when she went and cut it on, they cut right on. So I tried it again later on. I tried to cut the lights on and they wouldn't cut on. And so what I did, I opened the door. But when I opened the door, the lights cut on. But they're not motion sensitive. When I closed the door, the light went off. I opened the door, the light come on. So someone was doing it. Someone was controlling those lights. Just like they controlling this energy coming in on the walls and controlling this energy coming up through the floor. Okay, I'm gonna put it on too. Okay, now this man, um, he left yesterday. He left his car right here. He took this car and he stayed gone for some hours. And he closed this up. He closed the garage door. But when he came back and got his car and put this car back, he opened up the garage door and left. Never did come back, and it's still open. So he's gonna come back. I can't remember what time it was that he came back. So I'm gonna just um, keep going until I see. It was, I don't know what time it was. It was the time that the mailman came. There you go. So he came back today after 11. I don't know exactly what time. I know he was out there talking to the mailman, so it must have been about 11:50. Yeah, 11:52. He came back, and the older man, this man right here, this morning he was over there trying to close it. He couldn't close it, so he came, which I did a video on that because I did a video on it just in case they might try to say that somebody broke into that house. I got it on video that he the one that left it open. When he got in his car, he left the door. I don't know if he real. I'm quite sure he had to heard or see it, and he drove off. I said, "Wow, why is he leaving the garage door open?" I wonder, did he do it by mistake? So I don't know if he did it by mistake or not. All I know is that he did it. He the one did it. Nobody broke in that house. Because at the other house, after they finished, they remodeled that house, put a new roof on it and everything. But the other man had been gang stalking us for 2 years. We was in that house for 4 years. And so he gang stalked us for 2 years. And then I guess I don't know if it was time for him to leave or what. But they went in and remodeled that whole house, put a new roof on it. They just went in and pretty much gutted that house and the one that was beside us just for people to gang stalk us. This is how much money into this gang stalking. But people, I'm talking about Christian. I know Jehovah's Witness, and I know Christian people because the churches that I've gone to was a part of this gang stalking. Anyway, they claimed somebody went and stole something out of the house. Said they stole the appliances. And I knew that was a lie. The police came straight to our house. They 2 houses on each side of that house and 2 houses on the side of us. They come straight to my house. My sister's house where we lived at. Questioning me. But the thing is, it's all a lie. If anybody took anything out of there, it was the man that was working over there. Because he's the only one that could get in the fence. The fence was locked. And they had the window up. I don't know if it was the screen, but you could tell there was something up in the window the whole time, the whole 2 years. So if somebody broke in the house, you're going to secure everything. You're going to secure the screen. You're going to secure the glass. You're going to make sure everything is secure. What it was, they sent the police over to the house so that he can read me. That's what that was. Because I could tell that's what he was doing, using his third eye. See, people gonna get enough of that third eye thing. Because that same third eye that y'all opening up, church folks, is gonna send you to hell. Because those are demons. God said don't eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That open up your third eye, giving you the ability, just like it did Adam and Eve. But y'all so greedy for power, you don't want to obey God, so God can give you the power to see. God will give you the power to do help to do whatever it is that you want to do. No, you want to manipulate your pineal gland so that you can get this power to invade people's private life. Because that's not what seeing for. Only psychics do that kind of stuff, and they don't even invade your private life like that. People their third eye off just come sit beside you and sit there and use their third eye on your private life like they living any better, and like you can't feel what they doing, because I can. I know when people is reading me, even some of my own family, getting them texts. So that let me know that y'all gain stocking too, because you signed up. Or they're not just gonna send this stuff to anybody's phone. You had to sign up for this. And then you looking at me with your eyes squenched. So I know the one that's a part of this. And then y'all want to act like y'all better. You're not no better, because my sins have been forgiven. There's one thing I do. I repent. I repent daily, and I'm trying to do my best to live in obedience. Before I knew what was going on, they were setting me up. Yeah, I fell for it for a few times, but not no more, because I knew what's going on. I don't date. I don't deal with people, period, because I know how greedy people are. They can tell you anything, and just because they offer you money or anything, you will sell your soul to the devil. And you're not really selling your soul, you're just falling, because it's not your soul to sell. It's our soul belong to God. So let me get here to this, going further down. He sat there for a while and talked to the mailman, but I'm not even interested in that. How it's been raining. There probably been other things that's happening, but right now I'm just trying to get that girl that was sitting there with that silver car and came over, had the nerve to come over here. There she go. I want to see how long was she sitting over there. She had the light on, this light right here. So when she turned up in the driveway, lights that she had on burnt my stomach. So she just sitting there with the lights on right here. I was looking out the window when she pulled off. So let me music. I'm trying to get this here. So you can see her when she pull up over here. I want to see that car really good. 1938. See, she could have pulled up right there. She had to come over here. She did it on purpose. Every time they go over there, they come over here and turn up in this yard. They don't let them know we got cameras, and I'm gonna video you. I don't know why I keep doing that. There she go. I want to get her on both. Right there. There she go. Right there. Now I got on all three. That's what I was trying to do. And see, that's how bold it. They'll actually come knock at your door. Cause there was one guy came with the early part of this week, no, the weekend, and knocked on the door. He had something in his hand, and I was going to the door. I was going to see who it was. So I guess he heard me walking, and he flashed something toward the door. So I just had to blast and put him on video. I'm not playing with these people. All these people are murderers because that's what they do, and they kill it. They're giving us a slow, extremely slow death. What they do just drain you and drain you and drain you, drain the pure life out of you. Because what they doing to my sister, it don't even make no kind of sense. And see, what my family doing, I'm telling them what these people doing, but only thing they doing, worrying about, I feel like they treat me like I don't feed her because she lost so much weight. It's not that she don't eat. Now she don't want to eat because she's weak. But this is what they doing to her. I makes her eat though. I have to force feed her because I'm not gonna let her starve. But I feel like my family, they keep asking about the weight, but yet y'all ain't doing nothing to try and help me. She's being murdered. And I keep telling, and I do believe people in my family know what's going on. They know about gang stalking, so they can't tell me that they don't, because I done seen them get the text. And when they get the text, I seen them looking at me with the squint eye. So they can't tell me that they don't know. They don't care. As long as it didn't happen to them. But the thing is, it can be happening to them because it'll go for years and years and years before they actually start coming around you, letting you know that you being attacked. So this started with me in the 80s, maybe when I was a child. Because I'm looking back on my life and there's some strange stuff happened to me in my childhood. These people been watching us for a long, long time. They sit around with a room full of computers watching us. And there ain't no brotherhood or whatever they call it or something. These are perverts because they watch you while you having sex. They watch you while you taking a bath. They watching you with every little thing you do. Every time you get naked and you see yourself whether you see yourself or not, they got monitors in your ceiling. They be all up under your house. That's how crazy the people are. I don't hear them in the ceilings. This guy told me that they cuss. They cuss a place up in your ceilings. I know I've heard them up in the ceiling. I've heard them under the house too. I got strangled like crazy. I reckon I'm getting too hot. Talk about this mess here. Where you trying to live your life. Right now, I should be enjoying life. I'm 63 years old. I ain't raising no children. All my grandchildren are grown. My youngest grandchild is 17 years old. All my daughter's children are grown. I raised my children. I help raise my grandchildren, and I should be able to just go and just enjoy life. But I can't, because every time if I go out, step out the front door, these people with this stuff on their car, they keep these lights and stuff. Then you see where he got it. This car was put there in November. It didn't move until March, when I started saying stuff about it, because they watches my videos. This woman here, every time she come home from work, there's a bright light on the back of her car, and the brighter it is, the more dangerous it is. The old man and old woman, she walk every day about 9. She walks here and turn around, because that's what they do. This is a part of their gang stalking. Walking the dog or jogging, stuff that people normally do. This is what they have these people doing. Walking the babies, and they walking the babies by these cars with this stuff. These some dumb women. Because they'll walk their babies by these cars, and these cars got this stuff coming out, and they'll walk the baby right on by it. They just idiots. Then they have the children gang stalking. I mean, one time I went to my daughter's job, and the little boy, it was cold. The mama in the car, the child outside looking at the phone with no coat on. I said, now she need her behind whoop. She in the car, the child outside in the cold. Doing what she should be doing. Why would you have a child gang stalking? They even sent a child to my back door, some little girl. And so I said, well, why in the world are they sending children to my door? And then the person hid. That's why I didn't answer the door. Because I was already standing at the kitchen door. I mean, at the kitchen window, looking out. And I saw it was a tall person. Well, I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. And they sent the child and the little dog. The dogs had a little dog with her. And the person hid. And I said, why is they hiding? And so the child came and knocked on the door. I didn't answer. And I had the video, and somebody deleted. I even sent it to my email. They deleted all my emails. I'm just praying that I can find that video so I can prove that I'm telling the truth. These people send the children to your house. And then some woman, I don't know if they was white or Indian. Then a black woman, it sent her son to the front door while she's sitting in her car in the middle of the road. I didn't answer the door for him neither. I don't be answering the door for people. So they need to stop coming knocking, because I'm not going to answer. If I don't know you, I will not answer the door. And if I do know you, I still might not answer. Because I didn't ask you to come here. Because really, nobody should have this address, because I ain't gave it to nobody. I talked to one girl. She attacked me on the phone. I didn't even know they could do that. But they could, because these people done made up everything that they can be doing to you. I done had 2 people attack me on the phone. One person in my family. And so I don't know if this is actually them doing it or the gang stalkers making it where it'll do it. Because they do listen to our phone calls. They hike everything. They done got our brain height, our body height. And then they writing and talking about how they're hiking people's brain. They really think they're doing something. They become so wise until they become fools. Because that's exactly what's happening to them. They turn to pure fools. This is live right here. This is what's going on outside right now. The cameras are beginning to get the night vision in the bike. Probably because of all those trees. But I just want this. I wanted to make this video to get that silver car, that car that was over here, and come over here and in our driveway when they could have turned around right there. I mean, what if I'd have been one of them crazy people and went out there shooting them? Then they'd have been wanting to lock me up. But see, she come over here for me. She come over here and attack me because she burnt my stomach with them lights on that car. And evidently, they must can receive me when they hit you with that direct energy. It must go into something where they can keep me or something. I don't know. Like my frequency may go on something that's in their car. Or why they keep hitting you with this stuff. Somebody told me that they actually can see through our house. They got some type of cameras that they can actually see through your walls, see through your house. And there's some movement right here. I don't know what it was. My trees. They actually came and took all my pictures. I had my tree over here, and it was in a blind spot, and they came and stole all my pictures. I did one or two left on there, but I seen some kind of little animal. He got hung up in there, couldn't figure out how to get out. I don't know how he got out of there. I had to buy me some covering and move it over here. I want to take it and put it on the porch, but there'll be too much stuff up there. It looked like somebody sprayed my grapevine with some weed eater. But it'll come back. If not, I got 2 more grapevines. I'm not going to let these people make me unhappy. You know. Because they don't realize I'm a person that had a little of nothing in life. Right now, I may have more than I ever had. And I still don't have nothing. Because I don't have my own home. I don't have a car. I got clothes. My furniture. That's about all I got. You know. I'm not going to let them break me for stuff. Right now, I'm happy because I'm not living in sin. I don't have a man using my body for his pleasure. Because I never had a man to love me. I don't even know what it means to be loved by a man. So what they doing is nothing. What I have now is I'm happy that I'm not in sin. I'm not living my life in fornication, having a man to use me, pretending he liked me, to just walk away, just walk away. Then I got to suffer because I lived in sin, for my sin. So no, this what they doing is nothing. And if they trying to break me, you can't break me with stuff. Yes, I love my trees because I brought them. But I'm not going to let y'all break me because of trees. Somebody, if I don't have food of my own, somebody will feed me. You better believe that. And because God will feed me. I remember when I was living in sin, me and my sister lived together when I'm keeping that. And we had children. And sometimes we didn't have no money. We didn't have no food. And somebody would come by and say, y'all know I want some fish. If I buy some fish, will y'all cook it? Shine, yeah. We were happy to cook that fish. Or they'll say, well, I want to cook out, especially Ronnie. Ronnie come by with food and we had a little piece of grill and he'll cook out on the grill. Or every time, every single time. Somebody will come by And I would like to say God sent them to come by with some food for us to cook. There was a time when I didn't have no food. I had some bread, I had some jelly, Kool-Aid, sugar, and some butter. That's all I had. And for a whole entire week, me and my children ate toast and jelly and Kool-Aid, and they were happy. They were happy because it was good to eat toasted jelly and Kool-Aid. So I don't be worrying about stuff. So y'all trying to break me. They're really trying to make me sick. That's what they're trying to do. Because they keep putting this stuff in my body. They were at the other house. They was sending stuff that would come through the doors, and this stuff I was actually breathing in, and it started closing up my chest. As soon as I breathed in, I went to the front door. I didn't open the door. I just went to check to see was the door locked. And whatever that stuff, that cloudy stuff that be on the porch, I breathed it in, and it just started shutting down my chest. And I told my daughter, she went and got me some Theraflu. And then I had some vitamin C, different types of vitamin C. I had vitamin C pills, and I had some vitamin C powder stuff. And I took it, and it worked. It draw all that stuff out of me. And see, that's what people need to start doing, working on themselves instead of running to the doctor all the time. Because I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to believe me. These people did some secret society stuff, and they got to do lives sacrifices for Satan. Y'all don't want to believe it. I know one thing. When they started cracking my teeth, they started sending something that was cracking me right in my. It felt like somebody was stabbing me in my head, and it went all the way down into my teeth. My teeth started cracking. I had to go to the dentist because I was in so much pain. But I didn't want to go to the dentist because I didn't trust the dentist, which I had a reason not to, because he did just what I thought he was going to do. Them people was there at the dentist. Everywhere you go to the doctor, they there at the doctor. You go to the grocery store, they at the grocery store. And so it was some woman. And he did what they wanted them to do, because they started, the last time I went there, they had something going in my ear. I had to sit with my finger up against my ear, but I needed my teeth. I had done did all that. I was trying to get my teeth. They went to the last day for me to go to actually attack me. And he went to some meeting. So it was probably something that they promised him. Look at that. Look at this here. Now this is some mess they doing. These people over here. What he doing, because she not doing it, he doing it. But she do help because she had no lights on her car. But this is the kind of mess that he does. So they're going to answer. So when them locusts come up out of hell, them demons that's going to come out of hell like locusts, and they're going to be trying to die for 5 whole months, they're going to be trying to die and can't die. Can't die. That's why I'm trying to live my life so that I won't be tormented. I do not want to be tormented by demons stinging me like scorpions for 5 whole months. There's so many prophecies of bad stuff to come. I just don't know if I, golly. It's kind of, I don't want to live in fear, because fear don't come from God. But people won't stop sinning. And judgment is coming on the United States of America, because people won't repent and stop the sinning. And they still trying to judge me for stuff I did in my past, stuff I probably didn't do, that these lying polices is spreading. Oh, they falling. There was this one car, he from Roland too. He was a twin. He was sitting out uh, in the complex I lived in Lumberton. And I took the trash out. I saw him, but I didn't know he was watching me. So when I threw the trash in the dumpster, he said, "I know you." And I said, "You from Roland? You the twin, right?" And where he died, well, one of, I think it was him that died. Yeah. Well, one of them died. I don't know which one it was, but if one know, the other probably know too. But I hope he didn't take that secret to hell with him, to his death. Because if he took it to his death, then he probably went to hell. Because this is of the Antichrist. When you join the gang stalking, you have joined the Antichrist. He haven't revealed himself yet, but you better believe he got his fingerprint right on gang stalking. I know he do, because I do believe I know who the Antichrist is, and I know he know about this. He's one of our presidents. And it ain't Trump. But anyway, let me get off of here. I done said enough. People don't seem to care in no way. But other people that's going through what I'm going to do, the only people that care because they going through